Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahawah Kakodash. All praises, glory, honor due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahawah Kakodash, which are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son, okay? And the ancient or the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash, the purest tongue on that planet Earth. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are ruling well, who taught me this truth, taught us this truth, those who are in like mind and speaking the same thing according to the doctrine. Okay. Double honors to those men. Yeah. And shalom to the hopeful elect out there, men, women, and children. Shalom to the men out there pushing and sincerity and truth throughout the four countries of the earth. We being scattered, okay, are the Israelites, which make up of you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. All right. So getting straight into it, getting on the truck this morning, commercial came on, and you guys probably heard of it, but it was an ice cream commercial, and it was basically speaking about how Esau puts their hidden messages everywhere, even in commercials, and on the radio. Basically, this commercial was speaking on ice cream, but it was speaking of bringing back the good old days. Some type of ice cream, I forgot. Okay. And automatically, what came to my head was, when Trump said the slogan, "Make America Great Again." Okay. And to Esau Edom, America was great when they had Jake, you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, working the fields as slaves. All right. But ultimately, they want to make us, and the us is the world, okay, in the oikoumene sense, the inhabitants of the earth, a perpetual slave, okay, them crashing the fiat currency, okay, and ushering in the new digital, or basically the CHIP, which Akim know, okay, pursuant to Revelation 13 and 16. Okay, if you don't know, it's the CHIP, the mark of the beast, the charagma or the charagma. Okay, is the CHIP. And we know that the CBDC, or the World Economic Forum, okay, wants to implant the digital currency, okay, under the skin, least you participate and function in society. Okay. So here it is, how people are chasing after this fiat currency. Okay. But if they're chasing that, they're ultimately going to bow the knee to bow the knee to the image, bow the knee to the beast. Okay, and the image of the beast is this new world order, in which Esau, okay, is going to make you individuals a total slave before the Most High breaks up his plans. Let's just get straight into the scriptures. Proverbs 11, and I'll start with 1. My point is in 4. It says, "A false balance is abomination to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but a just weight is his delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay, the point was in 4, that putting your trust in a currency that's going to mean nothing. Okay? In that day, the scriptures tell you that, gold and silver should be cast in the streets. These FRNs, these Federal Reserve notes. Okay? And even if you do, for the 2/3 out there, Abba Ratazah, we don't give in. The hopeful elect, they're not going to give in. They're not going to give a knee to, bow the knee to Baal, 7,000 men, a complete number of men. Okay, to this system. Okay, which they want to usher. Okay. This RFID technology, this radio frequency identification, in which they can upload, okay, thousands of informations, thousands of pages and information and gigabytes upon this chip. Everything will be uploaded on this chip. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Okay, you're going to be destroyed. The judgment for you taking this mark, okay, is written in Revelation, the 14th chapter, the 9th verse. It says, the righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. And ultimately, Esau Edom is laying a snare and a trap, and they're going to fall into it. It says, the righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but the transgressor shall be taken in their own naughtiness. And that was the point. Okay? But this is nothing new under the sun. And ultimately, we're supposed to put our trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but we know that Esau is the ruler, okay, of the planet Earth right now, pursuant to Job 9:24. And Malachi, the 1st chapter. So we ultimately have to go to him for the want of all things. And the borrower is servant to the lender. Let's get that. Okay, let's start with 6. No, let's get the point. Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. All right? The way a lender makes his money is by basically adding interest to the money that they lend out. Okay? But in our customs, the Israelites, that is, the culture of the Israelites, okay, we were not supposed to add interest to the money that we lend out. Esau knows this. He studies the scriptures to a T. That's why he knows of the prophecies. He makes movies out of these scriptures. Okay, he know you're the Israelites. Okay, you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and he knows that he's the Edomite. He's the wicked. But Esau takes the application of the scriptures and absolutely flipped them on the world. Okay? And this was all prophesied. Okay, as it was prophesied that we would discontinue from our heritage, it was prophesied that Esau and the rest of these nations, okay, will eventually be above us due to us breaking the covenant of the covenant with Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah. Yahweh. Okay. So right. So let's get to the point. 28, Deuteronomy 28. And let me start with 41, because I'm feeling that 41 right now. I'll just start with 41. Deuteronomy 28 and 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them. Yeah, that was going into us being in captivity and slavery, and even down to this day, due to the divide and conquer system, the feminist movement. Okay, which our women, okay, have taken this philosophy, going all the way back to the garden. So the family structure is completely broken down. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. All thy trees and the fruit of thy land shall locusts consume. The stranger, okay, that is within thee, and this is talking about the rest of the nations, that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, verse 44, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Okay? And we know we go to Esau, okay, for the want of all things. He's doing the lending and adding that interest if you want to get a loan. Okay? Here it is, the rest of these nations can come over here. Yeah, okay, for the time being, they have a short time to make money off Jake. But these nations, you know, who in league with the devil Esau, pursuant to Psalms the 83rd chapter, can come over here, get a loan, set up their shops and their businesses in Jake neighborhoods and throughout the four corners of the earth and make money off of Jake. Okay? But these merchants are all about to be cut down. Okay? These traders and these merchants, okay, are about to cease. So what's that scripture? Mektesh. Okay? And Mektesh was basically, if I'm not spelling it right, Mektesh was basically, lose the E. was basically a valley strip located in Jerusalem, a city where the traders of the nations resided. Right. Zephaniah 1 and 11. Let me see if I can read before that. And so I'll start with verse 2. Zephaniah 1 and 2. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith Yahweh. Okay. I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea, and the stumbling blocks with the wicked. And I will cut off man from off the land, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place in the name of the cherubims with the priests and them that worship the hosts of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and that swear by Yahweh and that swear by Malcolm, and them that are turned back from Yahweh, and those that have not sought Yahweh nor inquired him. Okay? All the prophets prophesied of the day of the Lord, or prophesied of the Lord coming on the scene. Either or. Okay? And then when the Lord got on the scene, okay, he prophesied. Okay? Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord, power, Yahweh, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. For Yahweh hath prepared a sacrifice. He hath bid his guests. Okay? And America is going to be that sacrifice. Okay? And it shall come to pass in the day of Yahweh's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. Yeah. Strange apparel. Going back into the parable of the wedding. And the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their masters' houses with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. How, ye inhabitants of Mektesh. Again, Mektesh was a trading strip in the valley of Jerusalem. Okay, a city where the traders of the nation of Israel or Jerusalem resided. Merchants. Okay, how ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchant people are cut down. Okay, and this is going into all the nations who trade with America and within America and the various nations. Okay, there ain't gonna be no more trading this and trading that. when the Lord does his thing, when the chariots does his thing, when all hell is breaking loose. All they that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candies or candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that they say in their heart, the mind, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. Yeah, they forget the Lord. They continue in their madness. Okay? Okay? But it's a sacrifice you have to pay. Okay? And that's ultimate destruction from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? So with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, honor due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Until next time, shalom.